Okay, this is video 12, and let's see. We're going to open up the exit button, or the exit menu. Game control, and this step. I think we had started that. Check exit button. Let's see. Okay, so we got if global exit on is true. Script show menu. Let's call it show exit menu. Now we're going to have to make that script. And the scripts. Okay, script. Show exit menu. Okay. Now, is that the only menu we got going on here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now, are those, let's see. Haven't worked on stuff in a while. Okay, game control. Let's look at the variables. They aren't there. Okay, so in the variables, which we don't really need to do this, but I know I'm putting a lot of globals in here, and we don't have to, but I'm just doing it because I figured it's easier for you to learn at this point. It probably doesn't help your programming skills or anything like that. So I'm going to create some variables. Global dot display x scale, and we'll just set it to 0, and then we'll do y scale, because I'm going to have the menu pop up. It's going to zoom in at you. So, and I've recently found out that you don't have to do it everything so globally. Display alpha equals 0. So it's going to be it's going to zoom at you, and it's also going to zoom in visually. Global dot display size equals 2.5. Oops. And I've also been getting into Unity, so I will have some Unity tutorials coming up too. Okay, so there's those. Okay, so show exit menu. Let's get in here. We'll say if global dot display x scale equals 0. So it starts out at, so the x scale is at 0. Then we're going to say if global dot sound on. We're going to make it a whoosh. We're going to make a sound when it pops in. Script sound wish, and it's only going to play once, so looping is false. Okay, that's kind of a minor detail, but if global dot display x scale is smaller than global dot display size. Well, these are the variables we just made in the variable script. Global dot display x scale plus equals 0.3. Okay. Else, oops, global dot display x scale equals global dot display size. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the y scale. Just copy that and change it to the y's. Display size is fine. Y. Y. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing with the alpha. So that it fades in. If global dot display alpha is smaller than 1, of course. Then global dot display alpha plus equals we're going to go with 0.1. And probably don't need it, but I'm going to add it anyways. Else global display equals 1. Okay, at the end, I'm going to say if, in case the x and the y one finishes first, I want it to continue. So if the width or the height happens faster than the width, I'm going to go ahead and let it continue until it finishes scaling all up. So global dot display x scale equals global dot display size. And basically I can copy this. We'll do the same thing with the y. And we might as well do it with the alpha also. So, and, oops. Global dot display alpha equals 1. I think that's all we need. And finish that off. Okay, if that's all true, if all the requirements are true, we're going to say global dot exit buttons, whoops, buttons on equals true. And global dot frame text equals are you sure you want to would like, let's try this, would like to exit question mark. So that should pop up in, oh damn it, I'm having a hell of a time today. Okay, so I think this will work. Okay, I think in the variables, let's add this. And I know this is so bad to add so many globals. Like I said, I'm new to this programming on Gamemaker. And I'll probably write another one later on, fine-tuning everything. Okay, so global exit buttons on equals false. Okay. And in the game controller, let's do, I think, draw end. Yeah, let's do it there. Control, create the code, exit menu, draw set font, use font Arial bold, and draw set H align FA center. Okay, so that should take care. Oh, shit. God, I'm having a terrible time tonight. If global dot exit on is true, we'll say background H speed 0, which is the stars, equals 0. Draw sprite extended. Let's see, it's gonna have a lot of code here. Sprite menu background, which we haven't made yet. 0. We haven't brought in that sprite. Room width divided by 2. Room height divided by 2. Global dot display X scale. Global dot display Y scale, of course. 0 rotation. C white. And global dot display. Oops, I called that wrong. Okay, that's going to be the alpha. display alpha. Okay, so that should fade in while you're while it's scaling up. And then we'll say, is that gonna work? Okay, in here we'll say if global dot exit buttons on is true. So basically what I'm doing here is once it's at its scale, then you produce the buttons. Otherwise the buttons appear, and then as it's getting bigger and then fading in and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the check exit button script, and we can go ahead and copy this whole thing here. I'm going to link out that part, and we're going to make the button released, because we got to tell it that the exit button's on, but it's still going to use those same XY coordinates. So global dot let's do this. Just copy this. Okay, so we're going to turn the button gray, and then we're going to say global dot exit on equals true. Whoops, damn it. I'm having a hell of a time tonight. Let's make sure exit on. There it is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our background. So create sprite, load sprite, images. I think I just called it, oops, I'm in the wrong folder. I was working on a different program. Let's see here. Okay, here we are. Sprite menu background. Here it is. We'll center it. Let's call it sprite menu background. And call that good. Here's our sprite. Sprite menu background. Oh, let's rename it. Let's make it a little m. Okay, I have also realized I didn't name this correctly. This is going to be display alpha. And we need to add the sound, otherwise we will get an error. Create sound, load it on up. Okay, I keep going to the wrong damn folder, but this is going to be the wish. And no stream, compressed, mono, that's good. Let's call it, I didn't call it the right name, sound wish. Whoops, wish. Okay. And at this point, we should be able to just wish it open. So let's try it out. There it is. So menu. We haven't added the buttons for it or anything like that yet. So that still works. Okay, so the next one I will add the buttons for it. The exit buttons. Okay, and then we can move on to the game. I think we should be able to be on the game by next video, or after the next video. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Subscribe if you like it. Okay, bye.